Hi y'all, Matt here at the Grafted Branch Homestead. So I just kind of wanted to show around a few things going around in our backyard urban homestead here today. So it is a beautiful day in New Mexico. Our peach tree is doing well. I have a video coming out where I've just made these little pallet planters. Where they have, these ones have medicinal flowers that will attract bees, and also have medicinal properties all along in here. Some more toothache there. And a couple planters here, some onions, some other herbs. Let's see. And then let's see if I can remember everything. Over here we have some beets, and things are coming up here. We have lots of peas coming in here on these little chicken wire trellises I made. And then getting some little bug bites on these leaves, but we went with a salad bowl mixture of some different lettuces, so we did go heavy on one type in an area, but we mixed them in a little bit as well. So we're going to try that out. And then this morning we had planted some spinach, some more cabbages, and Brussels sprouts, and some various other things in here. This year we're also putting a lot of like basils and cilantros and things like that in amongst the flowers, or amongst the other vegetables and plants. We got some rainbow chard. Let's see, this is the red. These actually just came back from last year, so they're still in here and going. And there's a lot of some other chards and beans and things in here. I think there's some beans. We got sunflowers. I wrote everything down, but I'm not sure. And then the box out there, more beans. We did lots of pole beans up along here, a couple bush beans. I think that's what I did in here, bush beans and sunflower seeds. And then in the back over there, we did a whole lot of black beans and some other beans. So we got a couple, I think a squash that's in here, and I need to buy some more straw and cover up the soil. But today I'm working on the irrigation system. Excuse me. Getting that all going, and trying to figure some of that out. And then I have some snake gourds and loofah gourds that will grow up this little stand. Over here I had an elderberry. This was my smaller one. I don't know if it's going to survive. The bigger one's going to go in a planter elsewhere. And then I have two other little ones. So in here we have some various mints. There's peppermint, sweet mint, and lemon mint growing in through here. We have some Greek oregano and rosemary, some thyme that's starting to pop up. The back here I need to put in a little trellis, but those are a couple goji berries, and a couple go in another area as well. So my peppers aren't looking so well. It dropped temperatures here and I guess everywhere. Have just been weird. They've been up and down and up and down, and so I have some more peppers inside that I've been working on hardening that will come out. I don't know if those will survive. Over here there's two strawberry plots. We got some lavender going. I think a squash, zucchini on the end here, a smaller breed. I got a mullein plant. There's a couple other things in here. Another pepper over there. There's a couple other various small pepper plants, pepperoncinis and things coming up through here. We got some of my Cayenne Peppers from Papa Pepper in here. They look like they've survived. There's some cilantro, some of my tomatoes, and oya pot. So I didn't get the cattle guards just because I didn't really have the means to get them this year, but I did put up these mesh trellises that I ordered here and across here, and so that's where the tomatoes are growing up. Let's see, the walking onions have come back from last year. These are doing amazing and actually starting to grow a little piece out, so I'm excited for these. I got these walking onions from Papa Pepper as well. Let's see, over here is one of our grape plants. This is 3 years old now, I believe. One of the first plants we had put in. And then we put in some carrots and some various other things in through this box. Some snake gourd here. Quite a few plants. So we've had that going on. And then, let's see. Over here we've got, excuse my messy yard as I've been working around today, 3 hibiscus trees. So I collect a lot of these flowers for teas and things like that, and different medicinal things. There's some lamb's ear, good for bandages and stuff like that. And then the mullein over there actually is another name for it is cowboy toilet paper. So everything in my yard is for sustainable and self-sufficient use. So there are double purposes to many things, and lots of medicinal things in the yard, as well as I like to learn how to use all my plants besides just food. And then let's see, over here we got some potatoes are popping up. Some Jerusalem artichokes are starting to pop up in through here. Speaking of multiple uses, last year we had planted this birch tree, and this has a lot of river birch, and it has a lot of different medicinal and other uses for it as well that we can go into. Getting the pool cleaned up for the kids. This thing is a pain in the butt to keep up with, and I really want to get rid of it. Actually, I really want to turn it into a pond, but my family won't let me. They really enjoy it, and I've decided just to keep it up. The enjoyment factor is good for them, and it keeps us here and entertained and cool in the summer. Also, it's almost 6,000 gallons of water that's sitting there that if I had to run through distillers and Berkeys, I could do that. Alright, coming in the back, I've been working some more on the shed. I have to do it kind of slowly as time and things allow. And so getting more of these panels put in. I'm going to hopefully get some shutters done the next few days. A couple roof beams put in here. Let's see, it's a mess. It's been really windy and everything collects here, so I need to clean it. So you'll have to excuse some of the trash. Two of my little quails. Ooh, you tipped your food. I get you some more. And so I've been working on the quail barn here. I'm working on separating out breeding groups of quails in here. And then the compost has been doing amazing. It's been taking off. I've had to add some wood shavings and more browns to it just because of with our recent heat. It has really gotten going. So I'm going to let this go all year. This is going to be a lot of fertilizer for the garden just below it for next year. And so I'm looking forward to next year and looking ahead doing things that way. Also have our second compost that's getting going, and our kitchen scraps compost over here. And see over here with the other parts of that pallet, and that's in that other video that will come out. I've been building a little raised box that's going to sit in the corner here, and this is going to have my other elderberry plant, get a lot of afternoon sun. And then let's see, coming around to our back 40 feet, that is. That lame joke will never get old. Let's see, I've done a little bit more work here on my little solar box. And then I've added our biosecurity, so there's chicken wire all across, nothing can get in. And then I put tarps up to keep other bird poo out as well. There's a little gap right there that I'm working on, but that's because I'm making it so I can pull it down to access the fence. And so I've added this little area in on here. The chickens and the little quails that live in here are out enjoying today out there. My corn is popping up. I went with an earlier sweet corn breed that you're supposed to start right before that last frost. We have such weird temperatures here. It gets real cold at night, real warm in the day, and it heats up into summer really quick. So after doing corn last year, I've decided to actually go ahead and get it going. So I know it's a little early most everywhere and for most breeds of corn, but that's all popping up. Some of the garlic from last year is going there, so I should be able to pull that by the time these plants are about big enough. This little box I built out of just extra boards we had actually from an old kid's bed we had. They were the planks that held the mattress, and so I've used it for projects all over the yard. I'm going to build another 2 of these boxes, but I can't think of the names off the top of my head, but there's more bee attractors and medicinal flowers and things in this box here. We have 6 grapes along the back that are doing amazing. They're taking off. I'm getting ready to put up another wire across for them to grow up on their next stage. And there is actually little grapes forming everywhere. So these plants are 2 years old now. So I don't know if the camera's not really focusing there, but there's these little clusters all over. So we're extremely excited for that. Let's see, coming back through here. We'll be planting some chicken fodders and things here. I'll let that grow and then allow them into there. Let's see, back here we got a whole bunch of little carrots, some weeds, some carrots, all popping up along this bed. A bunch of onions in here. These are just small onions, little shallots and things, and then more Jerusalem artichokes in here. The birds have gone through here and pulled tons of my seeds out, so I'm gonna have to figure out some bird cover or something back in this area and bugs and things have munched at these leaves. So I will figure something out. But this is some radishes. More radishes will go in along here. So we have yet to plant in here. There are sunflowers that line pretty much all throughout my garden, so those should be popping up. More beans in here. Let's see, the cucumbers are all popping up through here and onto this trellis, and then we'll probably put some gourds and pumpkins and things in along this area too. We're trying to rotate the crops and what we grow where, throughout from year to year. So anyways, I guess that's kind of what I got going on in the yard, or as far as our backyard homestead goes right now. There is a lot going on in life. So I just have to say, stay strong, everyone. Make sure you keep your faith and strengthen that now, because that's more important than ever. Until next time, thanks for joining.